It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late?
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm like it or not.
Excuse me?
Saurian!
Fire's fury shan't be evaded against this foe.
We're still in the fight!
That's it!
Oh, but it's not my duty. Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. I'm off to the tavern.
Very well. But pray, do not make me wait over long. Should you need to communicate in Elvish... All told, I'm rather satisfied.
I hasten home, where that's not my duty. Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking, and when in doubt, I shall hold my tongue.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independent.
Leave the finding of equipment enhancing material. To me. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in back. Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to... Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my...
As I understand it, 'Tis boorish to speak when you've naught to say. You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure... Pleased to make your acquaintance.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness fools can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
That was impeccably timed. Risen?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. We've got goblins!
I suppose I'll handle this. Too fast for you! A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
One of us has been drenched!
That was a skillful bit of thievery.
You do your vocation proud. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. An exemplary performance. Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe. And before I forget, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
This is rather thrilling.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Would seem I've some catching up to do. Mayhap was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
I shan't let them harm me.
Never ending.
Perhaps this was for the best.
How's life? 'Tis fascinating. I want to master...
Perhaps this was for the best.
any day. Trisha's joyful smile makes it all seem worthwhile. Perhaps this was for the best.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
We've got choppers!
You've got the enemy right where I need them, Arisen. Don't let up! Miss, and you shame us both.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Perhaps my magics grant you an elemental boon. You have my protection. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Most impressive, Master.
These walls have become a familiar sight.
Beware your overconfidence does not lead to caution. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak. I hope we shan't stay away over long. Secrets yet abound within, and I, for one, am anxious to uncover them.
'Tis vital we know our limits. No treasure is worth risking our necks over.
think of it. Different masters played the different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies. Now there's a thought.
Ilmen Arenfanne.
Nun lia tilmo.
Akael fil cal arume fa in iterond, etele eldalia nun we. Vinantai. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes. The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward? We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Of course.
Just one more push to bring it down. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Master that attack, we would be invincible. Over here! Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Have you further business here, Master? In truth, I cannot imagine you discovering it alone.
No experience is entirely without value, but it is difficult to summon enthusiasm when it repeats overmuch.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Leaving so soon? But we've scarcely begun exploring.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
I see you've pinched something from our foe. That was crafty of you. Prepare yourself!
Choppers, Master!
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep? ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comforts commensurate to their costs. I can see no path to take us onward. It seems we've hit a dead end.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Formidable foe. I hope we have not met our match.
I wonder what it is for its supper. On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Let my magic imbue your weapons in the fury of the elements.
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. I say we collect as much as we can carry. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. Skillful bit of
Well aimed strike, right where it hurts. That was brilliant. No one can feel so alive. Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late?
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far. of a knack for combining materials that I...
None shall harm this village.
Here we are.
Somehow my feet always there and showcase a performance unperfected. I end up feeling weary even after a day of... Whatever am I to do?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
'Tis good to be busy. Work beget always a pleasure.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Wait, you're quick. Find a noble to take me on. I wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I always feel so far.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
I quite agree.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Always a pleasure.
Yes?
Hoi.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development. I dare say you don't belong here.
Could take a better mind than mine to solve this.
I've been here so long. I almost... I think...
Upon my life, I would...
My bed calls. Have a sharp resist.
Lost track of time.
Let's get to work. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Well met, sir. How might I... Be of service. Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was an...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both... rolls myself. But enough of that.
Do come again.
If I were you, Master, I'd not leave this unread.
Shall we take a closer look?
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. I wanted to tell you that, if not. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any...
Better mind than mine to solve this.
Ah, you've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the overseers. I can only pray that she does not fall into... My peace of mind depends upon your kindness. I can only hope she remains safe. I can only hope she remains safe.
Right, just follow me.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes. Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I'm like to forget how to fight should this continue.
Could you come over here?
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take...
Forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies near. By. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last journey beyond the rift.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
I'll need to replenish my stock of long. Fancy a look at my wares?
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
'Tis a nice place, this village. My name shan't be cleared. I intend to stay in this village and...
Well met, sir. Can I interest you in a room, sir? Glad to be of service, sir.
Over here, if you please. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. Wait, fight!
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your rotation proud.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
No mercy! Let my magic wand be not bad. One of us is retrenched. Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Well done.
I'll have you back on your feet in no time at all.
Thank you kindly. I did not.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies. Now there's a thought.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. fight or die.
Well, I must.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
How can I get more customers to shop here? Let's see. Where to next? Time to get to work. Oh dear. I ought to turn.
Best make sure the ox is fed and watered.
It's been a hard day.
I wonder what rumours the moral has in store.
I'm not taking any passengers.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart's bad. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Now this is a conundrum. I've never heard that nonsense.
Guard all your wits. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See? If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
should I feel under?
Feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Whatever am I to do?
Well met, sir.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. 'Tisn't... Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I wish I could do more. Still, mayhap I could...
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Tis good to know that...
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot. Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your equipment, Master. I've marked the spot on your map. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. As I understand it, 'tis boorish to speak when you've naught to say.
I've things to do.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage...
We must rest. Though...
When I think of my travel...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then. I hope you slept well.
Well met, sir. How may I do, sir?
'Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe.
I'll not take that from you. This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I thought ox carts a waste of time and gold, but that was actually rather enjoyable.
I'm sure we'll ride one again.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Come back any time.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have your
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to...
I'm a tad preoccupied.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deeza's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Perhaps you would consider taking on a different task then. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty, thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law, known to... What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I...
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
I suppose I could indulge you.
How wonderful.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible.
Getting proper rest.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then. I hope you slept well.
I've trained for this.
Above all, we will have need of allies to our cause, though I dare say they shall not easily be found.
ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
At least my back's acting up today.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Off with you then.
It's this way.
Can't complain, mate.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while. I suppose all we can do is wait.
Stop this! I beg of you! That's enough! Halt! This is more than I can...
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us. But I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons or find a means of procuring some anew. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? Your choice to make.
Beg pardon, sir, but I can't... My apologies, sir, but I can't...
All's lost. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? Your choice to make.
You've nowhere to go.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
Always a pleasure.
Hail! I've not forgotten what you did, helping me save my brother. Would that I could return the favour. Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom. With those...
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers, no match for trained soldiers. But I suppose someone's got to act. All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get... You'll do it then? Right! You...
What do you think you're doing here? Halt!
You dare incite my wrath?
Stop this! I beg of you. That's enough.
You dare incite my wrath?
Off to jail with you.
Stop this! I beg of you. That's enough.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this...
I'm done for.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret. I've got with me. Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
This cannot be. We must withdraw and regroup.
You have my gratitude for aught you've done on our behalf. If I were you, I'd leave this. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But... If I were you, at any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
Know you of the shallow waters as becoming a feast?
These writings could be of
Hmm? I...
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? Say, would you visit...
It is quiet. What brings you here? What's changed at sea? Well met, folks.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
I'm not into it.
Well met. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Do stop by again.
I enjoy this work.
I've heard all about your exploits. They say that when a villager was carried off by monsters, you flew to his aid. 'Twas most noble of you. You'd be glad to know that those who were banished have since returned. I managed to talk the villagers into relenting. It took time, but eventually, after all that befell Mel, Akbar will know peace. I shall not, and as long as I am here,
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Off to market I go.
What to do?
Couldn't hurt to put my feet in a moment.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It falls on me to resolve these.
What ought I to do?
Because my feet always lead me here. I fear I've not.
It's this way.